Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Rejection Screen Paint. I think I'm going to be doing a demonstration today later on of the driveway projection screen. I only got a chance to do the demonstration once, and then after that we just had some really bad weather after that, so haven't really had a chance to do any more demonstrations on the surface that we coated using the 12 technology. So as you can see here in my eBay account, I purchased another Christie. I told you last night I was going to purchase a 720p Christie because I already have the 1080p. To do side by sides with those. So keep in mind the Christie projectors, if you don't know, they come in they come in a XGA and WXGA, and then they have a WUXGA. The WXGA I think is the LW420, something like that. But anyway, just to know if you're shopping for a Christie, and I'm gonna tell you something, I'm a big fan of Sony projectors. First it was ViewSonic, then I bought a couple of Sony projectors, freaking fell in love with them, but the Christie, oh my God. I can see why they want so much money for those projectors. I have to say it, man, that Christie is better than the Sony. It's way better than the Sony. You see that image I was pulling off that screen with that Christie with our screen paint looks absolutely insane. So now I'm gonna go to Amazon. I'm gonna order me another outdoor for another backyard. We're gonna do the backyard demonstration, and we're gonna coat that with the platinum. I'm gonna take that outside. I'm gonna string that outside in the driveway. I'm gonna use the Christie out there on that one, because last time I used the Sony. So let me show you what I got here. So this is what I got last night. Now, usually getting the black ones are expensive because, like I said, anything with a black casing always costs more. I was able to get one for $100 altogether with the shipping, about $135 altogether. Usually with the black casings, they want like $180, $190 for them, which ain't bad, but I just didn't want to spend that kind of money. I just want to keep it a little cheaper. So anyway, this one is a the LW, I'm sorry about that, the LW400. So if we go over here where I have my Christie set up, sorry about that. I got my allergies and everything else is flipping off right now. Every time it rains, I go through this crap. So right here, this projector right here is the LX400. This one I just ordered. So if you're buying Christie's, remember, if you get the LW400, that is the one that has the 4,000 lumens, 1280 by 800, 1610. That one right there, excuse me about that. That one right there is one for 4,000. It's 4,000 lumens. They're all 4,000 lumens. That's pretty much it. You know, just I haven't seen any Christie's. Oh, actually, the older models, but the LXs are usually a little more expensive. Let's see, my friend, projector using with the Supreme 8. We don't even have the Supreme 8 anymore because we can't make it anymore. I can't use a Supreme 8. We don't have Supreme 8s anymore. You're kind of late on these updates, man. We couldn't make the Supreme 8 way back when we started getting our supplies in. We just couldn't get the supplies in for the Supreme 8. It was virtually impossible. Companies that we used that worked with didn't have that supplies anymore, so we had to discontinue the Supreme 8. We couldn't do it. That's why we had the 9, 12, and the Platinum Eclipse. We just couldn't make it anymore. All right, let's move on. Sorry about that, but that's how it is. You know, your company places where we go, we research and buy things that don't have them. They don't have them. There's nothing we could do about it. Let me see. So let's see. So this is the one I purchased right here. Now the other one is actually the model number for the other one, which some people get mistaken. I bought the other one. I didn't even know this one actually exists, but I had the other one, which was the LX400. The LX400, I think I got it right here. It's the LX400. Did I bring it up? Let me see. Christie. Here's it right here. This is the LX400. The LX400 is actually an XGA. So there is an XGA. Still 4,000 lumens, but it's an XGA projector. Right there. Same thing. The only difference is they change over from XGA to WXGA. But if you're getting like the big boy, like the one I got in the kitchen, whew, man, I love that freaking projector. I do. I was trying to get, I wanted to get an ultra short throw in Christie. Do you have any idea? When I told you these projectors are not cheap, and if you're lucky to get them for the price, before people start snatching them up, I'm not joking. Christie's are really, really insanely expensive projectors. I'm gonna show you why. This is an ultra short throw Christie right now. That's the price for their ultra short throw. There isn't any other models underneath of it. That is the price, the lowest price they have for a Christie on their projector, on an ultra short throw. So when I was telling you these things are really expensive, they are. A fellow that had this projector, I was trying to look at these bad boys. I told you they run like they're crazy expensive. He had a Christie projector. He took it down to a shop to get it fixed, and they stole this projector, and I couldn't figure out why. And at that particular time, when I went online to find one, oh my goodness, the price were freaking insane. I was like, you know what? I gotta wait a while. I gotta wait a couple years before this thing comes down. So this is the projector they have right here on Projector Central. I didn't get a chance to look at the specification. I guarantee it's nowhere near 4K. It's not even 4K. I guarantee it's not. Yeah. 3600 lumens, 1920 by 1080p. It's exact same specifications that I have on my Optima GT56, but I bet you this is far more advanced than my Optima GT56. The color, keep in mind, my Sony projectors downstairs, they have been, of course, everybody goes into the menu and change your projector settings. Everybody does it. So their settings are already set for my preference and those projectors. Now, the Christie I have downstairs has never been changed. It is still in the factory settings. That projector is so good, I don't have to change anything in the factory settings. That's how amazing these projectors are. So, and keep in mind, without the screen paint, it doesn't look too well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a half and half screen today on the Christie, because I don't have people saying, well, maybe it's the projector that makes the screen look that good and not the paint. And that's why we're going to do a half and half today. We're going to paint half the screen white and half of the screen with the other screen paint. We'll do that demonstration outside. Oh, man. Yeah, so I ordered another one. I don't need to get the other one. The XGA, there's no point. Cough drops. Here's my baby. Ooh, I put the link in. I did my what was on. Let me see. I told you that jump on these bad boys when they came out. I got it from a merchant, not a person who actually buys these. I got it from an actual company, not the actual Christie company, but an actual company that was selling these off. And they first had them going for $230. So I guess they had that going for a while, and I happened to catch it at the last minute, so I got mine for $230. Then they brought it back up to around, I guess that sale was over, and they brought it back to $300. Then about a day later, they went back down to $218. So I posted the link again. So if you got a chance to get this for $218, you're good. They went back up to $300 a day. So even at $300 is still a good projector. I may purchase another one. It's this one right here. Like I said, lens shift, 4200 lumens. It has HDMI, all that good stuff in the back of it. I love my Sony projectors, but that's way better than a Sony projector. And keep in mind, these cost more. These are around $4,000 a piece. And this one right here, if it was at that particular time, would cost around about $3-4 grand at the time. But yeah, that is, this is the one I'm going to be playing with today too. Also, this is the active projector. I'm going to be running my software through this projector today, and I'm going to be using the pens. So what I'm going to be designing for this week, I'm going to actually start playing around a little bit more with that invisible technology we developed, that black screen that can produce images on both sides. We're going to use the interactive projector with that. And the computer I bought downstairs yesterday, I'm going to upgrade that to Windows 10. And I'm going to upload the software onto this, put in maybe a Wi-Fi adapter in the back, running the cable to the back of it. any internet cables. So I'll make a Wi-Fi adapter and put it in the back of it. And then we're going to use that one, and we're going to link it up to this right here to do interactive 3D. I found the glasses that go to these. These take 3D glasses, and the 3D glasses will allow me to go into the virtual world and manipulate objects with these little babies right here. So I can draw and do all that cool stuff. Yeah, these projectors have this capability right here. And I got this one brand new in the box because somebody bought it, opened it up and didn't want it. And I sort of bought it from the guy. It came with the stand and everything, but I'll never use the stand because I want to stand it upright like this so it hits on the table. So that'll be next. Other than that, today we'll be using this screen. No, it's not white. This is the screen I coated with the black technology. So we'll be using this one today. So I can't wait to play with this one again. This was fun outside. That one was really, really fun to play around with. All right, and my styrofoam screen is probably going downstairs in the basement. I got another screen I got to do half and half. One half white, and one half we're going to keep like this for the demonstration. As a matter of fact, I should just paint this screen in half. Also, too, this screen is going to change out. So I'm changing this screen over to a Platinum Eclipse because I have to have at least one of them in here. Well, I did a demonstration. I'll post it in this link, but I did a demonstration with all the screens together. I did one with the 9, 12, and the Platinum all together. So you can figure out exactly which one works better for you. And I did it on snow scenes. I did it on contrast. I did it on colors, everything. I'll post that link in there. You can check it out for yourself. So that way you can figure out exactly which one is going to favor you. I'm still going to have to figure out what I got to do with this screen right here, because in September I get my motorized fluorized projection screen. That'll be here soon. That is going to be 12, and then this one right here I might transfer this over to gold and use it for a tabletop projection screen for gaming. I need to have all 3 screens in here from when we're doing demonstrations. I have no idea where I'm going to put that at, I'll tell you the truth. I might just set it up here for fun, and then when I get done, I'll just transfer it someplace else. Which, I don't know. I can just put another screen out in the back. And whatchamacallit? I might just put it in the backyard. I got a whole entire backyard to play with, and I don't even use it. Right now, I'm drying everything out because I forgot to put my stuff in, and it got wet, so it'll dry in no time at all. There's the screen right there. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this other screen at. Probably just put it, I wish I had some room in the front, but I only got the front yard. But it's not big enough to put that, but it's not, actually it's too small to put that screen in. And if you wonder why it's covered with plastic, it's not because it's not weatherproof, it's because we got giant birds around here that feel the need to defecate on everything they see. So they hit my screen a couple of times. You know, it's like trying to clean white bird poop off a black screen. It's a pain in the neck. All right, I'll figure out what to do with it. I'll put it somewhere. I got a front yard here, but I don't go in the front yard because there's stuff in there that will kill me. And I'm not putting it upstairs. Actually, I had the entire upstairs packed up, like literally upstairs, and everything is packed up upstairs because, as I explained to you before, that I'm actually looking at it for another house. Actually, I'm buying this one. I'm gonna buy another one. All right, that being said, I'm out of here. I'll be back on later on. I was just showing you the Christie's. If you're interested in a black Christie or any of the Christie projectors, especially the LW400, there's a few of them on eBay right now. They're going for around, I've seen a few of them in there for around 80. Some were going for around 100, 150. The black ones go for usually 175. But I got that one for a good deal. There's a couple of scratches on the top, which I don't really care because I'm just using it for work. So that's basically about it. But if you're interested in getting them, I would. And that projector is amazing. I mean, I love my Sony projector over here, but I have to do a side-by-side. I'm going to have to do a side-by-side with the Christie and the Sony. I have to. and I got to keep it even because this is 5200 lumens. This will blow that projector clean out the water. I'm going to have to do, I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to have to do this one and one of the 42s side by side. Also, too, I got a ViewSonic projector coming in. Now, this is the lowest. This was the lowest projector in the shop. This is at 1,000 lumens. I got a ViewSonic coming in at 900 lumens. Oh, I cannot wait for that baby to come in so I can do some demonstrations off that. Other than that, I'm done for the day. I got orders to finish off. If you haven't received the tracking number, you will soon. That is the last package that has to go out. Any new orders, because we got a bunch of new orders that came in. Wednesday, my supplier comes in. So Thursday, we're going to knock all those orders off in one hit. So everybody will be getting tracking numbers right around that time. The only time we're late on giving out tracking numbers, let's say we have to restock on supplies. So I mean, we have to restock on a lot of stuff. So good thing about it, everything, the shipping time is really fast. Don't have to worry about that. Just getting everything to land on time, which is not a problem. And I have somebody who comes out and picks up more of the heavier stuff that I need to get this done. Everything else I can just order online. So she'll be here on Wednesday. She's usually here early in the morning. And then after that, I'll put in the schedule the day for the pickup. Or bottom line is I'll just knock them out a little sooner than that, call her back up. She can take them either way. But either way, everything will be done on Thursday. So everybody will have tracking numbers and you'll be good to go. We just had to restock because we go through product pretty quick. All right, that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got to figure out, hopefully if it doesn't rain, I can do the driveway demonstration. I'm not going to be doing demonstrations out here because all that's wet. It has to dry out right now. So I'll be back out. I'll hook up the PS. Yeah, I'll hook up the gaming system. If it'll link, hopefully it'll link because my Wi-Fi up there's a little, So if it does link, I can do some gaming out there. Yeah, I'll put that video so you can check it out for yourself. Let me see that for a minute. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. Sorry about that, Chief. I'm not sure what's going on again. Yeah, 12 with a black or platinum. We're using Supreme 8. Yeah, the projector. Wait, what kind of projector are you using? Sorry about that. What kind of projector do you have? It's 4K. Well, I'm pretty sure if you use it on an 8, it has to be name brand. So I'll do that demonstration today, Shauna, but you have an 8. So yeah, that's right. You're going to upgrade. So yeah, I'll do that demonstration. Actually, I had that demonstration already done. I got to link it here. Sorry about that. It's early in the morning. I got a lot to do. Wait, what? Hold on. Dude, we don't support that projector. How are you running that on an 8? I'm using a Supreme 8. Yeah, you got to send me some pictures. Send me some pictures on that, because we don't support certain projectors. Send me some pictures on that. If you got that projector to work on that screen paint, you need to send me those pictures because we may have another projector we can add to the site. So that's what happened last month. There was a fellow who had a Philips projector. We never used Philips projectors. I never even know. I know Philips makes projectors, but I didn't know they were actually still in circulation. So there was a fellow who basically had a 700 lumen ultra short throw projector by Philips. And it was around, like I say, 700 lumens. And I said, look, if this thing turns out on the screen, you know, if you can prove that it works, we'll post it onto the site. And sure enough, it worked perfectly in his home. 700 lumens ultra short throw Philips projector. And if you go to the site right now, you'll see where we added it in. So if that's working on that 8 and you got proof of it, send those pictures in. We then we'll have a new projector we can add to the list. As for those who are saying, well, what about the Valva and the X, whatever that projector called, X Zombie? I don't know, I can't pronounce that thing. And the what was the other projector? The WeMax, WeMax. I think WeMax. We know they don't work because we had customers. We told them do not buy that screen paint, and they used it. And then we had when they tried to project, the screen comes out jet black, and you can't see anything because it can't produce on a fake projector. So we know those projectors don't work. And that Dr. J and that I guess I can spell it, but I can't. I think it's a VANKYO. I bought that projector myself and did that demonstration. Or we tested that projector. We didn't test it. I had a customer who used that projector and it came out black. The screen came out black. They couldn't even see it. And then they were upset with us and they were saying, well, you know, something wrong with your paint. I said, no, your projector is not on our list. We don't support it. That's why those lists are there. As a matter of fact, hold on for a minute. While we're speaking about projectors we don't support, I'm gonna take this upstairs. I need to take my medicine. Let me show you something. This is on the website. We got it all over the website. That's because what happens is some people feel that their projectors, because either they pay a lot of money for them, I don't know what, but they feel that it's going to work regardless. So they'll push it. And when it doesn't work, then they get mad at me and say, hey, well, your product doesn't work. No, it does work. It doesn't work on knockoff projectors. So you can't get mad at me because you decided to go over our policy and do it anyway, and then blame us for it. All right, so if you go to our website, you'll see where it says Marketplace, buy here now. See where it says more? When you click on more, which page is still loading. When you click on more, an option will pop down and then the option will say projectors or projectors we do not support. When you click on that, it'll basically show you the policy that we have in every shopping cart. And every shopping cart you go on that website, there's a policy that will pop down or right there at the bottom that will say, hey, we don't support these projectors. These are the projectors we support. And you go from there. You'll see right here, when you hit more, there's an option that pops up. Special thanks, and then fake projector info. And right here, we have on this page, the top projectors we do not support. We don't support any of them. These are the top ones we will not support. Then you got to send me pictures. I got to see proof. I'm sorry, I can't go by your word. I have to see pictures, proof, video that projector is running on that screen, because we have customers who've used that projector and it didn't go too well. So as you scroll down, there are the list of projectors we do support. There's the Philips we just added because the fellow was able to prove that. And then we have video demonstrations of projectors that we have bought that claim they had the ability to be able to have these specifications, which they did not have. All right, so let me go over here real quick. I'm gonna pop over into my Crystal Edge page. I just had tea up here a few minutes ago, and I think I just took it downstairs. Yeah, well, you gotta send pictures, man. I gotta see those pictures because that's the only way I'm going to be able to post that projector. I want to see it for myself because everyone has used that particular projector. The screens came out black. All right, so this is people posting stuff. Sorry, I gotta turn for a minute. I'm posting on my Facebook business page. It popped me up on my personal page. No, it actually is on my business page. But I'll have that page set up today because I got to do that page. So in that, I suppose, did I load those? Oh yeah, we did load those pictures in there. Hold on for a minute. What am I doing here? What am I doing? It's in there. I forgot. Hold on for a minute. It should be right here at the bottom. All right, hold on for a minute. There we go. Hold on for a minute. Let me see. There we go. These are the projectors we point out we don't support them, right? So if I can go over and switch over a little bit here. Come on. Internet's so slow. You will see the results of what happened when these customers, and these are pictures they sent us saying, hey, look, it doesn't work. And I'm like, yo, it does work. The reason why it's not working on yours is because we don't support it. All right. All right, here we go. All right, so these are the projectors right here, the main ones we have the most problem with. That's what happens when one of those projectors hit our screen paint with fake specifications. That's how it comes out. If the screen paint's not going to work with it. We got this posted on our Facebook page warning people don't buy these projectors because they don't work on our screen paint. That's what happens. That's what it looks like. If you try to use a fake projector on this technology, it's not going to work. Now, I'll show you something here. It's something about the lumens on this projectors that just, it's the specifications are just do not pull up. They don't. And I've done these demonstrations. Keep in mind, I got the same results when I bought knockoff projectors off of eBay and did the same demonstration. They did the exact same thing. And I actually had a projector that was claiming to be like 7,000 lumens. It was claiming to be 4K. And I used a Sony projector that was way beyond the specification of the projector and blew it clean out of the water with no problem whatsoever. So let me get all this. This is right here. Let me see. I have to reload this again. Well, you show me the pictures, man. You're just telling me. I got to see the pictures. I can't go by what you say. I gotta get see the pictures. Send me the pictures. That's all you gotta do. You send me those pictures of that projector working, I'll post them on the Facebook page for everybody to see. I'll put links at the bottom so everybody can see it. It's not a bad thing for me. It's actually a good thing because we've got a projector that actually works. A projector that's other than name brand that worked on that product. So you should be anxious to send us those pictures so we can all see it. So I'm very curious. I want to see it. Send it to let's see, send it to our whatchamacallit page. See this right here? That is my 100. That's just when I used to use the backyard. That's my 180-inch screen in the backyard in daytime hours. That screen was massive. That's about the biggest screen I had in my backyard so far. Daytime hours after watching Despicable Me. I think I said that right. Yep. Look at the angle on it, on that screen outside. My projector had to sit 21 feet back in order to hit that screen. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, but if you send me pictures and that projector works, then I'll definitely post it with no problem whatsoever. Our loading time here today is. You can't send them the Facebook message. Yeah, you can send the Facebook Messenger. Yeah. You can send the Facebook Messenger. Definitely. Send me the pictures of the projector and send me pictures with the lights on and off. If, like I said, if it works, we'll support it. We'll post it to the page. Because I'm curious, because a few people have had those projectors and tried to do it and it didn't work out too well. I got to get ready to post these other customer just sent me. Customer has the same projector. He has the Optima GT56, the same customer. Not same customer. We have the Optima GT56. I have to basically post his pictures today. Let me see. There we go. That's my that's one of my demonstrations right there. And that's the demonstrations on the Platinum Eclipse. I'm going to show you the customer. A few of them that got it. One guy had the Philips. Still can't believe that was a 700 lumen Philips projector that he pulled that off on. Oh, I forgot to like his comments. Thank you So 23 more comments on this. See, on the Facebook page, it's a whole different story over here. This guy right here got a contract from a company. He got a contract from a company because he's into the home theater field, and he came on there and brought the product he brought the product to see what it was like, to test it out, liked it, contacted us, wanted a contract. They design projection screens. Literally has a factory that designs projection screens, which is freaking cool. So he's actually going to be contracted to basically use our formula. And keep in mind, it won't be 12. It's not going to be anything. We're custom designing him a special formula for that screen. All right, no problem. I'll be on in a few minutes. Hold on. These are the knockoff demonstrations we sell when we warn people not to get those projectors. Now, I'm not going to show that on camera, because when you send us stuff, your private information pops up. So I can't basically show that, but I'll basically save the pictures and everything. Add in, how do you want to present it? Because we always give the customer credit. So you want your first name or you want your last name? How do you want it? See, and there's a post right there telling people about the same thing, the fake knockoff projectors. To stay away from them. These are some of the pictures y'all don't see that we use on our page. These are some of the demonstrations, pictures. We have pictures and stuff on our Facebook page. There's videos we have on here we don't have on YouTube. Here's the outdoor projection screen setup, or the driveway projection screen. Oh, sorry about that. I like to give them like comments for my customers. There's some of these. Sorry, it's a lot of videos. Norway. Hey, Norway. Awesome. So what's your weather like over there? This was the 235.1 black screen. And it's still right there, bought it. He's actually building a 235.1 screen. I have not seen a projector yet with 239, which the option's there to do it, but I've never, I think it must be on one of the more expensive projectors, because I've always seen 235. A lot of people realize that 235.1 comes in multiple ratio settings. Here we go. So this is the fellow right here who used our technology on a 700 lumen projector. That was the power on his projector. And we had this conversation on live, and he said, well, I got this Philips 700 lumen projector. I'm going to use your paint on it. I'm like, 700 lumens inside? Like, I'm not sure about that, because the specifications for a paint says that minimum is 25, but he used it at, let me see, he used it at, for a minute. This again, a reminder, it's kind of a bit slow. But he used it at at 7. I'm just going to bring the pictures up because it's better that way. So right now my internet's really crazy. All right, so this is the screen right here. This is the before. I showed you already. This is the after. My computer's hating me. I'm gonna have to just buy me another computer. I've had this machine for a long time. I think it's time to just basically just get something new. There we go. So that right there is after he painted the screen. Right there. Because I should be able to slide through, but I can't. Because, like I said, computer is acting up. All right. Over here, this is the projector he used right here. And I didn't know Philips made an ultra short throw projector, but apparently they do. There we go. There is the 700 lumen ultra short throw projector that I use. All right. And then let me see over here. Hopefully we can get all this to come up. I'll just reload this page. We got another female. She didn't give me the information on what projector she used, but she had a 800 lumen projector. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That explains a lot. Sorry about that, people. This is what happens to my service from time to time. And I have Comcast business class. I do. And I go through this all the time with them. Look. Service is on right there. Because somebody was saying, well, maybe if I'm sharing my connection with other people, I have a dedicated IP address. That's why I paid the extra money. I'm paying Comcast like $260 a month, and my speed is still. I go through this all the time with them. Some days it'll run perfectly. On the gaming system, it runs insane, and it's running on freaking Wi-Fi. Literally, this is hardline right now I'm running. So I'm running a hardline, and a hardline is slow, but the freaking Wi-Fi is extremely fast in certain areas. Outside, it can be a bit of a nightmare. You know what? I'm going to bring up this folder. Hold on for a minute. Because this is just going to fight me every step of the way. All right, let me go over here. I got to turn this off because I got files popping up right now. I got to go over here and grab this file real quick. Pictures. So this is why your pictures will be saved to this folders over here that we have. Let me see if I can bring him up. Sorry about that. There we go. I'm bringing his pictures right on up because I have them saved to my file. We'll come back here to the very first beginning. All right, there we go. So let's see. Give it a minute. I'm about to upgrade to get me a better computer. This is what I'm using right now. All right, I'm not gonna share this yet. Yeah, but this runs actually, like I said, my connection's been a little buggy. When I first got it, it was running smooth as silk. And after a while, it just started acting up. All right, and I've had them out here a couple of times out here to fix that mess. All right, so this is the screen right here. There is it already painted, right there with our technology. There's the projector he displayed, and that's the screen. That's the screen on a 700 lumen ultra short throw projector, which now we have added to that Philips. We have added it to our pictures. We added the Philips to the projectors we now support because he was able to prove that projector will support our screen pair. Our screen pair will support that projector. But that's a 700 lumen projector. All the lights on in its environment. Which, like I said, I was really, really surprised when it popped up. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It actually worked. We've never ran Philips before. This is a customer. These are all pictures saved by customers who sent me pictures. This is a customer who has an inflatable screen. Used our technology to paint her inflatable screen for her backyard. That's posted on our Facebook page too. See that projector right there? That's my projector right here. So she does showings for kids in the backyard. They have a whole thing with the kids and stuff, you know, for summertime. And the projector she had was a knockoff. At the time, I had a ViewSonic 4000 lumen projector, and because it was for the kids and stuff, I sold the projector for $150. I paid about $700 or $800 for that projector, and that's her screen paint. That's actually on her screen for the kids. But something like that for charity or for the kids, something like that, I don't mind. I'm not losing any money. I don't consider losing any money. Turn this off to the side. I turn to the side because, like I said, I have documents up here you're not supposed to see. Let me see real quick. Okay, this is how we got our contract. All right, this is a company that purchased our product. This is how we got one of our contracts. So this is, let me go in here and show you. I thought the screen paint was going to be used for his setup, but actually he used it at a job. So what they did was they showed part of the screen where they took a white piece of material to show the difference. This is all black technology right here. Actually, I'm sorry, this is an 8. This is an 8 because 12s were invented then. We didn't have 12s, we didn't have 9s. This was an 8. So what they did was they covered half of it white to show you exactly what the image they were getting off their projectors. They were getting nothing on the screen. And then they coated it with our 8 technology, and that's what we were able to pull up. And that's how we ended up getting that contract from them, because now this is the technology on a white screen. And that's coated black. So this was the 8 technology. This was the screen paint that was supposed to be tested by the boxer and you know who, claiming that it didn't work. When the contractor saw those demonstrations, well, actually got the contractor, he was laughing his behind. Obviously, he does know, I mean, it's like, just forget it, that we had this stuff in the church. They actually installed this in 40 different facilities with this technology. And look at this. That's all taped off. Look how beautiful that looks. So, you know, that's why I say you got to be careful how you treat people, because keep in mind, I have customers who have my product and it works perfectly with no problem whatsoever. And when people go out and they do dirty things like tamper with the product, put black paint in it, do stuff like that and say it doesn't work, and we have people who says it does work, it just basically puts a black eye against your credit and your name. And I've had customers come over and buy from me and say they just didn't like the way particular individuals were carrying themselves. You got to be careful when you do stuff like that, you know. But yeah, I have people have contracts. This is how we got our contract, because they went in and painted it, they liked it, and that's how we got the contract from the company. So like I said, once you get one of those contracts, you know what I mean, it doesn't make a difference what particular individuals may say. At the end of the day, I will continue to get contracts. My company will continue to grow. Keep in mind, my company has been around for 10 years. So this particular individual was claimed that he was going to destroy my company. If anything, it got bigger. I mean, I went from a rented little room to a nice big house. So I must be doing something right. God basically is showing me the right way to go. So, you know, I couldn't care less about the hatred that I receive, and I couldn't care less about all the hate that I get on my YouTube channel on people want to give me dislikes. Oh, I know about the multiple dislikes I get on my channel. It doesn't bother me a bit, because at the end of the day, I'm still getting paid because my technology works. And I have proof to back it up. And it's funny and strange that when I have customers who come in and show off their screens, they show off their demonstrations, the first thing these naysayers will say, oh, that's fake. Oh, that's not real. They're being paid to do that. Okay. You can just clearly see it's just an act of jealousy, but I pay it no mind, because at the end of the day, I still get my chines from my PayPal. You see my table stacked with orders going out. And if I was such a great scammer, I would not stayed in business for 10 years. Keep in mind, if I had so many complaints against me, you do know PayPal does an evaluation of accounts, right? So if that was the case, I would have massive multiple returns. Yeah, okay. So, and like I said, people who do that kind of stuff are people that are either threatened or basically they're just don't have enough confidence in their product. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I really can't. Let me show you something right here. This right here is a document. I told you we dealt with Black Diamond in the past. This is way back in 2015. Oh, I'm seeing you right here, my buddy. I see your photos popping up. So you're okay. I'll check that out in a few minutes. All right, Chief. I'll show you something here. So this is a problem that we got into. Not a problem we got into. There's my contract from Tim. See that right there? There's my contract right there. That's my contract. Woohoo! That's a wonderful contract too. It's a big contract. but we can't fulfill it right now because of COVID. We can't do this massive orders. So let me show you right here. So this happened back in 2015. And back in 2015, we were doing some demonstrations. A buddy of mine brought over a sample sheet of Screen Innovations flagship Black Diamond screen. And we did some demonstrations back and forth with it. I'm just trying to find where the document's at. We did some demonstrations on it. But I noticed that when I went to go swing my camera to the left, the screen went completely dark. So I'm thinking maybe there was something wrong with the camera or something like that, but there wasn't anything wrong with the camera. It was just their screens have something called a poor angle gain. So let me see if I can just pull this document real quick. Let me go to my documents. Maybe it's in there. Let me find that document. I forgot I even had all these pictures in here. I got to get rid of some of these files too. Some of these files got to go. Here we go. We found them. All right. So for those of you saying, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Keep in mind, if a company as big as Screen Innovation is going to contact us, there must be something there in our technology that basically has caught their eye. So I'll show you the documents. Also, you get a chance to probably see my giant screen too. All right, so we'll scroll down here at the very bottom here, and we'll click on this so you can see this for yourself. All right, so that's the punch sample sheet that I got from Screen Innovation. My friend actually ordered that sample sheet. He wanted me to check it out. Screen Innovation is also responsible for us developing black technology. They're responsible for that. You want to know why? Because at the time I had a screen paint called Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. It was when my company first started off, it was called Digital Crystal Screen Paint. As a matter of fact, I'll show you something on that too. This is way before we knew even Crow even existed. But I'm going to show you something interesting here. Air company was under Digital One. A whole lot of stuff people don't know about our company that goes way back. So we had a contract with some company. They flew in from let me see if we can bring them up. They flew in from this another country, and I'll show you the video. I'll show you everything. If it pops up, it should pop up. There you go. You get the answer in a few minutes. I'll have the answer in a few minutes. You see this? This is when our company was under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. Look it up under my company's name. If I go to my channel right now, I can dig up my old company. And I'm going to show you something that you guys don't know about when it comes to my company's name. How many contracts have landed across my table? When I told you that the stuff that he was doing, that we did it already, yeah, we know how to make his product because we already used to make it way back in the day when I was developing great screens under Digital One. Digital, let me see. So I'll show you. You just got to dig up my old company. So we got this contract. I'm gonna go back to the Black Diamond, but I'm gonna show you something. So the guy, Mr. Superman, he used to be a beta tester for my company. Yep. Oh yeah, a whole lot of stuff. You know, his name was under, and there's another person under Zone something 708. He was also a beta tester for my company. Crystal Screen Paint. You're about to see my old spot where I actually started from. See right here? This is, let me see. This is our company under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. This is the guy called Zone 708. He was actually he was a beta tester for our company. These are all our screens right here. You ever want to look at my company, how far back my company goes? These are beta testers that was testing my technology and putting it on YouTube under Digital Crystal Screen Paint, and a few of them they mention my name. When I told you that we were developing that stuff that he has already 10 years ago, we've already did that stuff. You can go back, like I said, check out anything under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, and you will see uh, um, people displaying our old technology. Look up his look up his tag, gamer tag. It's Zone 708. He was doing stuff for our product. Now I'm gonna go back a little farther. I'm gonna go back way back. Way back when I was doing this out of a rented little room. Show you how far back we go. Let me see. Digital Crystal Screen Paint. Let me see if I can find one of the way old videos from way back. Platinum Black 3.1, which means we're already, when it came to dark gray screen paints, we were already working on that 4 years ago. 4 years ago. This is how long we've been in the game, doing all this kind of stuff, doing this, working with black technology and stuff like that. Here we go. This right here is the little rented room that I started in with my company. And that's a black screen as you're seeing it when we start developing black technology. Sorry about the music. Mute that for a minute and get that off of there. See where it says that? 2015? 2015. Now back in 2015, we came up under a company under Digital 4K Crystal Onyx. That company was developed because of a contract conflict that we had with a company that came in and tried to take over my company. So in that contract, they had rights to a lot of our technology, nothing new, just that particular screen paint under Digital One. See how small that little room was? That was my little area that I worked at. This is when we first started developing black technology way back in 2014. We were working on this stuff. The 12 is the final production of that technology done. But that's how long we've been working on black technology. It's not been something we just developed. We've been working with black technology for a long time. We just finally got it down to a perfection. This is the older stuff. I don't know, the internet. But you see where the screen is? Look how close the wall hits where the screen is at. This is how small that little tiny room I was working at. For 4 years, I worked in that little room developing screen paints. Let me see if I... You guys all know me as Kenneth Bird. Well, today we're doing something a little different besides the usual HE screen paint that I do. I don't know how you guys doing out there. You guys all know me as Kenneth Bird. Well, today we're doing something a little different besides the... Kenneth Bird. Yep, it's my technology. It's my black technology that I developed in 2014. He doesn't know how far our history goes back. This is invisible technology that we developed 4 years ago. Invisible technology right there, 4 years ago. It goes back farther than that. See if I can go back and find some of the older ones right here, 5 years ago. Oh, here we go. This is a platinum screen paint we developed back 5 years ago, right there. D5K. That was the name of it.
Onyx. Hey, how you guys doing out there? My name is Kenneth Burton, designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint and Digital 4K Crystal Onyx. Now, we've been working on a form
Crystal
of,
Onyx.
I've been working on a form of
Now, the technology that we developed under Platinum that we have downstairs is darker than this screen. It's actually one of the darkest gray screens, like I said, we've ever developed, because I had a product out called D6 and D5.
If you decide to invest in this particular paint, and like I said, it's going to be a limited edition, you cannot buy this paint anywhere. You can't get it.
That's painted on a trashy wall that was not even sanded. Because at that particular time, you had to basically sand down your screen. It was all about sanding, 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 sanding. Testing ambient light rejection technology 4 years ago. Seeing how much the screen can take in. That's about 4 years ago. Testing that demonstration, doing that technology right there. Here's one. 6 years ago. Invisible technology. 6 years ago. We've done all this stuff already.
Hello, my name is Kenneth. I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, and what I have here is this
Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. You hear what I just said?
Screen paint. It has a game.
That's our first company.
It's free for advertising. Hello, my name is Kenneth. I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, and what I have here is this new Digital One Crystal Clear HD Screen Paint. It has a gain of 2.6. Now, one thing I do love about this paint is it's actually really easy to use.
Now, you're just seeing on one side, right? You're going to watch me walk out of my room, go into the bathroom. This is the place I was renting, that little small room, and show the image on the opposite side.
So this is what your customers are seeing when they walk past your storefront. Now, what you want to use with this is a ultra short throw projector, the ones basically that are designed.
So I'm going to show you something here. This is what I want you to see. I want you to see this right here. When I tell you that we've been out. Now, I told you back in 2015, we had a company under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. It was the first company we developed. All that light gray screen paint, all this stuff, been there, done it already, all right? So what happened was some company came in and signed us to a 10-year global contract. Within that global contract, we were stuck with them for 10 years. And bit by bit by bit, they were going in and they were changing our company's logo. It was their contract. So in that contract, we had no protection at all. So they were changing our logo. They said they were making it more European, more stylish, right? But they were slowly taking business from our company. And I noticed my sales started dropping dramatically. Now I'll show you that, because this was the company right here under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, but they changed it over to Digital One. Surprisingly, the page is still here. If you ever want to look over it, it's still here. So if you look at it, there's our product right there. That's our screen paint right there. Told you we had contracts with big companies. Digital One Crystal Europe. That's what they changed it because it was overseas, but that is our original company's name. Now, these are my videos. Actually, Tim, you might know him. He might have been on Crow's channel a few times. He was a beta tester for our company. Remember the guy I showed you by the name of Zone? He came with Zone. It was demonstrating himself. This is one of the other beta testers right here. That's his showing off our screens. That's one of them right there. That's Zone. Any video you see pulled is video we snatched off of there because, like I said, we were going through conflicts back and forth with them because they were determined to take our company's product from us. Now, you see how faded that screen looks? That is the gray technology that we developed. Same thing, Same paint, it does the same reaction. The technology we have is 10 times more advanced than that because we can pull an image up in a fully lit environment, where this is the older stuff is designed under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. See the color of that screen? It's a light gray screen. That's what Digital One was. So we were making this stuff a long time ago. Outdoor demonstration on our screen. Now see, it should have said, they didn't give us any credit. They didn't say it was Digital One. There's a logo. That's not our logo. Our logo was one with a kind of a movie reel through it. But that wasn't our logo. So they changed our logo. And they said, oh, no, we're just doing this because we want to give it a more of a stylish look. Oh yeah, they had showroom meetings, they had expos, everything, the whole 9 yards, everything. Keychains, everything. They invested all this money. All these people here, these are investors for that technology. Under our name, this is what we're getting ticked off of, because every time we would see this, they would never tell us anything about this. So, what did we do to fix the problem? Well, what we did to fix the problem was the fact that we were in a 10-year contract. The only way to get out of that 10-year contract, I had to obsolete all my technology, which I did. Because I told them, the last thing you want to do is you want to, excuse my French, screw with the person who makes this stuff. But in their head, they're thinking, oh, that's all he has. He doesn't have anything else. We can just take what he has. Oh, little did he know that I can develop technology just like that. So I went in and I obsoleted all my stuff, everything. And we came up with the company under Digital 4K Crystal Onyx, which is the black screen that you saw there in the YouTube demonstration back in 2014 to 2015. Now, all right, now we got that all linked up. Now we're going to check out this right here. Now, this is a demonstration that we were doing in 2015, right? So let me show you real quick. We're going to go past a little farther up right there. In 2015, we received a message from, there it was, my, right there, Tom Nugget is my company under Digital 4K Crystal Onyx, the black technology we developed. And right here, this is under Screen Innovation. Kenneth, good talking to you this morning. Sorry I woke you up. As I stated, we are interested in looking at your product. It seems to have potential. Now, keep in mind, this is not who basically feels that his word is the last word that damages our product, that people won't buy from because he says so. We got praise from Screen Innovation on our technology, and they didn't even touch this stuff. They never even had our stuff at their facility. They could see that by looking at it. So, let me know when you're ready to continue this discussion. The reason why is because what happened was they called me up at about 9 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep. I'm thinking it's a practical joke being played by my buddy June. Now, June at the time was my vice president for my company, and I'm thinking he's playing a practical joke on me because he's the one that gave me the sample sheet. I'm thinking he's the one that's calling me up with this dumb nonsense. So I hang the phone up. I said, oh yeah, funny, June, whatever, hang the phone up the first time. Second time he calls in, he says, no, I don't know who June is, but this is Tom Nugget or Nugget. I don't know if I'm saying anything disrespectful or just say Tom. I don't know anybody about June. I said, well, do me a favor, send me an email with your watermark on it. Now the watermark means that's their official logo, that's their watermark. And that's the email that came over. Now the email that came over, dated, let me see. The date for it. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, it wasn't the 15th. It was Thursday, the 17th. Yeah, 17th, the year 2015. In 2015, we developed the black technology. All right, so with that being said, for those of you who say, well, how come nothing ever happened with you and Screen Innovation? Well, we had a problem here. because they wanted us to come down to Dallas, Texas, where their main facility is at, and they want us to bring them down a sample of this paint we developed. Because in the demonstration, when we want to move to the left or to the right, the screen became dark, which means the screen has something called a narrow viewing cone, where our screen could turn all the way to the side, and it could still pull up a perfectly bright image. So they wanted us to come down. They're going to pay for us to come down to Dallas, Texas to test out our product. And I said, well, are you interested in in adding it to your screen or something? They said, well, we don't know yet. Let us see what we have here first. So I requested an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Now, non-disclosure agreement means that they're like, whoever's in that facility who's going to be doing that testing has to sign their name to that non-disclosure agreement. And that means if anybody talks about anything new that they're working on, whatever, you could be fined millions of dollars just for opening your mouth. So it ensures to me that you're not going to basically go in and reverse engineer my technology, or you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that without me knowing, because if you do, I can sue you because of the non-disclosure agreement or the NDA. So they didn't want to sign one. That's where the argument broke out, because they didn't want to sign the NDA. And because I'm saying, what's the problem? You mean you got lawyers on hand, you can get an NDA just like that and have it signed. It's not a problem. They felt that it wasn't needed. It wasn't necessary. I felt it is necessary. Anytime somebody wants you to bring something down to them, and if you don't have a patent yet or have a copyright on it, get an NDA, because that'll protect you in court. So because of that, an argument started back and forth, and I'm not going to say what all went into the argument, but after that, I hung the phone up. I was done. I didn't want nothing to do with them at all, period. That was the end of it. So then I started continuing doing demonstrations against their product. I wasn't slandering the screen. I wasn't calling the screen garbage, this, and the other. Same demonstrations you see me do against Elite Screens and the other companies. Always say it's good technology, but I point out in areas where the screen basically is going to flaw against our own technology. It's like doing a Coke versus Pepsi, Nintendo versus Genesis. It's the same thing. But they felt that basically we went too far in the demonstrations by just showing side-by-side demonstrations. So they got a little mad. And what they did was they sicked an attorney on me. So in that attorney, let me go back here, because that's not this right here. See if I can find the information right there. Yeah, those are the pictures right there. I kept everything. The attorney came in and they hit me with a cease and desist, or I think that's what it is. Where basically you're telling me that I had to pull down every last video I ever did against them. And I couldn't show any pictures or nothing. I couldn't speak. I couldn't talk. I couldn't say anything at all, period. So all this time, when Mr. You-Know-Who was running his mouth about how my product is a scam and how this, that, and the other, didn't realize that I actually had some back and forth with Screen Innovation that was interested in my technology, and I couldn't say anything about it or even back up what my technology could do due to the fact that I had to keep my mouth shut, or I would basically be sued if I said anything bad about their company or this, that, and the other. So statute of limitations on this is over. It just happened in 2016 when I got that paperwork. So it's over. I can talk about this from sun up to sundown. And this is a document they sent me from their lawyer, telling me to remove anything that had any. This was my 200-inch screen I used to have in one of my homes. I used to have a 200-inch screen there. Remove anything that has anything to do with their product, and I wasn't allowed to mention or talk or do side-by-side demonstrations or anything whatsoever. So when people come at me and say, well, how come you haven't tested Black Diamond? I did test Black Diamond, and it resulted into this. Now, if I came up there and said, hey, their product is garbage, don't buy it, it's a waste of time, blah, 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 and I basically couldn't back it up, that's considered to be slandered. You can be sued for a lot of money for that. Take note, Mr. You-Know-Who. Understand what I'm saying here, because like I said, I know the law because I've been on the opposite side of one of these things, so I know. Because I didn't slander their product, I didn't say anything nasty about it, I just did it side by side. I showed you a screen, I showed you their images, I showed you how my technology outperformed theirs, and that's it. And I explained the reason why the screen is reacting away, because it has a narrow viewing cone, which makes it impossible to see the screen on the side because it becomes dark. Never seen anything wrong. But the minute you start slamming someone's product, if I want them to say, well, Black Diamond's a scammer, they're scamming people, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And if they take me to court and they can prove that their technology works the way it's supposed to work, the way they advertised it, I'm getting slammed with a lawsuit. Just like if I were to take Mr. So-and-so to court and I were to paint my screen in a courtroom on a low entry level projector, just like in my demonstrations, and it were to pull up, you're screwed on so many levels, because I can back up what the technology can do. On top of that, I can bring in customers who have our products. So what better way to test the product than to do a live demonstration in the courtroom on a low entry level projector? So that's why I said, be careful how you do things in life. I've already been on the side. I've had contracts with, I had NDAs signed with Seymour AV, you name it. I've been there. I've done it already. Okay. So, you know, I can show you documents where I've had, keep in mind, this is my trophy. This is my trophy right here. This just tells me, and I was surprised. I was really shocked and surprised that they would call me. I was really shocked on it. If anything, you know what I mean? I'm not too mad about this right here, you know, at all, period. You know what I mean? But it gave me a bit of a bump of confidence, thinking like, man, if a giant like that is going to lean down and take a look at me. Mind you, like, you know, Screen Innovation is a big company, and imagine you're this small little company way over here. Take my medicine right here, way over here. That's me right there, and there's this huge, massive company. And it's giant, and giants, when they walk through the valley, they're not paying attention to what's on the ground. They step on whatever. Not saying they step on people. Don't get that wrong. But just saying they step on whatever they want, because only thing they see is what is in their vision to their same height. So they'll see the elite screen. They'll see the Seymour AV. They'll see all that because that's within their field. But something like my company, you wouldn't see it. It's way over there. But imagine if that giant took the time to lean down and go, what's this right here? And take an interest in it. That's what I was amazed about. But it was because of them, because the reason why we started developing that technology. Because one of the things that impressed me about Screen Innovations technology is the fact that when he took that white screen and he took that sample sheet and he moved it around in a circular motion, and you just saw wherever it hit, that image blew up. That's at that particular time, I was designing that light gray screen paint. And when I put that image against my screen, boom, I saw the colors and everything just pulled to the screen. I'm like, wow, this is incredible. And that's when we started working on the D5K, the D6K, and then we started developing black technology to produce a screen that was blacker than the Black Diamond. Because the Black Diamond, when it came out, it said it was Black Diamond. When I looked at it, it was slate. I was like, wait a minute, this is not black. I'm thinking the screen was literally jet black and producing an image, which I found fascinating because at the time I was developing light gray screens. A black screen that produces an image like that. But when I got the sample sheet in my hand, I was like, this is not black. It's like a kind of a slate, like a dark gray slate. And I said, you know what? I need to develop a technology that's blacker than Black Diamond. And that's how it started. So instead of me sitting there slandering their company and saying it's trash, I went out and worked harder to make something even, I'm not going to say better until I can actually get one here. But I can't get one here because if I do, they'll probably hit me with another one of these. So, yeah. So, that just tells you right there. Come out of here altogether. Yeah. So, now we have technology way behind us. So, you know a little about our history on how far we go back and companies we've been dealing with. And yeah, I've had NDAs with Seymour AV. Actually, the people from Seymour AV are freaking nice. There are some really nice people. They are really cool people. Really cool people. What is this right here? I'm bringing up. Let me see. Yeah. This is some of the disturbing text messages I got from you-know-who, but I'm not going to show you that because that's for the lawyer. These are disturbing. Even though we're looking at it right there, yeah, that's disturbing messages I got from you-know-who. Yeah, that has to go to the attorney. That's another story on its own. I won't show you those. Okay, now this fellow who just sent me pictures, I'm gonna grab one of them. And I'm going to wait a minute. Oh, no, it's the wrong guy. I was in a room with this fellow who posted pictures on his screen. His screen was incredible. The speaker system was insane. Oh my God, it was insane. I was like, wow, that's a pretty nice system. But he had a tiny little TV, and like the TV does not match the sound. You need something bigger. All right, the other guys, they sent me pictures through Messenger. So let me see. I'm not going to show you the information, but where did you send the pictures to? It would have been better if you sent them to my email. Much better if you sent them to my email. Because I don't have anything here. If you sent it to Crystal Edge Technology Screens, that's where it should be at. Yeah, Crystal Edge Technology Screens. If you sent it there, I'll see them there. If not, if they're not here, if they're not through my messenger, and I don't see them here, I'm looking up and looking at everybody else's. I can't share the people's names and stuff because this is family and friends and stuff like that. People are on my account. Just send it to my email address. Send it to there. If information is not posted here, just go over to my one of my other channels and just check it out over there, and you can get that information from there. I think it's Immerse 4K Cinema. See, this is our Digital One Crystal Screen Paint 3.0 High Def. Right there. That was our product right there. Oh, where the heck did that just go to? Okay, let me get this out of the way first. We don't want that there. Yep. This is when we had a contract with a company overseas. So that's what I had to do to get out of it. I had to literally obsolete all my product, start all over again to get out of the contract. And then the argument started up about our new company's name, and they were saying, well, you can't, we have entitlement to that too. And I said, you don't have entitlement to that too because it's a new company name. You only have entitlement under Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. So to keep them from profiting off something that they should not have been trying to do to begin with, to keep them from profiting, we had all the beta testers we developed a new screen paint, which we have under the black technology and dark gray technology. And we had the beta testers do side-by-side demonstrations against the old technology. And they actually did those demonstrations to blow it out. In other words, to destroy the paint's credibility to be a high performance screen paint compared to the new stuff under the new company. And that made their buyers pull out and want the technology we had, but we wouldn't offer to them because the country, and I'm not going to name the name of the country, we put a lifetime ban on that country, the entire country, which means no one from that country can ever buy from us ever again. So, and that was I don't know, about 8 or 9 or something, 10 years, about 8 or 9 years ago. We banned the entire country. They contact us from time to time, but that we don't respond back. And you see how light gray that screen paint is? That's the same stuff we Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, the stuff we developed. If I go on to, let me see, Digital Crystal Screen Paint, you'll see me, paint on demonstration. That's what tips. Demo, paint on demo. And there I am right there.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn this wall right here into an HD screen. And this is the paint right here so you guys can see it. We're going to be using the Digital One Crystal 2.9.
2.9, that's a long time ago, people.
HD screen paint, which is an all white paint. So
2013.
This is sandpaper. We don't need this.
Because back then you had to sand the screen down. Remember I told you about the incident with ABS forums where Mr. Mississippi Man and sanding down the screens? That's all they did all day long was just sand the screen down, sand the screen down, sand the screen down to make it perfectly flat. And you couldn't have any imprints or any form of markings on the wall. Well, I did this demonstration and actually spray painted the screen with marks all over. See how damaged the wall looks?
Covered with marks and whatever. So we're going to paint.
So it was unheard of that you couldn't paint a wall like this. It had to be sanded down and primed. So we'll just go through it and show you how light the screen paint is. That's how light the screen paint was. We've had. It's a light gray. Let me see if I can go a little farther here. I'm just finishing up because that's going to take a while. Paint table. You can check all these videos out. Like I said, I got videos that date back that far. And this stuff right now, like I said, we basically made just about everything you could possibly think of. So when I mean I know how to basically develop this tech with no problem whatsoever, we did the same demonstrations. Keep in mind, dark environments, because I did a lot of demonstrations in dark environments.
And I painted the screen probably in about
Let's move it up a little bit because this was a little bit of a long video. 20 minutes. 20 minutes to paint that screen. And so the problem we had here is when Goose Screen came out, Goose Screen developed a technology that took, and I said, if you don't believe me, check out the video for yourself on the Goose Screen, their demonstration on how to paint their screens. It took, it was like 4 hours per each application, I think around that, and it took 24 hours for the screen to dry, 6 months for it to cure.
this is being done in a fully.
Yeah, it's a little buggy here. I'm gonna call Comcast today and see if they can do something and send a signal to my box that fixes this. It's freaking nerve-wracking. It's getting on my nerves. Let me show you something real quick. But yeah.
The light shows how beautiful this is. Well, I'm Kenneth Bird from Digital Crystal Screen Paint. I hope you enjoyed this video demonstration.
And I thought that was good stuff.
For watching, and our Crystal Ice 2.9 is now available on our website marketplace. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. That brings back a lot of memories. Whew, started in a small little room. You have no idea. That room was smaller than the room I'm in right now. You know how hard you have to work in order to be able to push a product every single day, every single day, every single day. For years. It takes time to build a company. It's not easy. It's one of the most, I tell people, when I start your own business, it'll be the most hardest thing you will ever do in your entire life. And if you give up, well, you cheated yourself. And every time I actually thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna quit. I'm done. I can't do this no more. I got 2 freaking degrees. I don't need to do this no more. And my passion for it, what I love to do, I stayed in with it. And yeah, I had to deal with the freaking Jamies. Before Jamies, I had Jamies before Jamies. I had Jamies way before Jamie came into the picture. I had those. I had freaking ABS forms that hated my guts. I had freaking projection screen companies that hated my guts. Trust me, like I said, when people say don't get worried over this, I got thick skin, man. I've been going through this for years. This ain't nothing new for me. For years. Had companies try to cheat me out of my own business, try to take what I have.
All right, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm designer of Digital and Crystal Screen Paint, and my last demonstration,
2013.
I painted the Digital One Crystal Ice 2.9 HD screen paint. Today,
this was
tonight I'll be doing the.
I think it was the darker gray screen paint that I developed. So we did the light gray screens, we did the dark gray screens, we did all that. The real challenge was that black technology. That was a challenge. Trying to get a product that's black to pull white level. That's really hard to do. There's the gray screen paint I was working on. Go back here and skip this out. No, I get it fixed. I gotta send a signal to the box or something to get it fixed. that was some of the other technology I was working on right there. Like I said, we've been doing this for years. This is nothing new. Now we have the new stuff we have now that looks like it's the stuff we developed. This right here was 2 years ago. This was when I really started investing time in black technology. Everything I had, I was obsessed with it. If I can get this page to pull up.
Okay, how's everybody doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Ferd. I'm the creator of Crystal Ridge Technology Screen.
That's 115, 235.1. Everything I have is black in that section.
My Eclipse 4K Cinema. This is the new black screen paint that we have.
Hold on, if I say bring it up a little bit. Facebook name, did you send it under Crystal Edge Technology Screens? If you sent it there, now see
okay, how's everybody doing out there?
Problem I have with that when I was doing this right here is that the white levels were still too low. At that particular time, they looked great to me. But like I said,
protective covering,
it could have been much better.
The walls are white. Got a lot of light in here. This area generates a lot of freaking light.
Could have been much, much better. Now the stuff we have now is way beyond this stuff right here. Way, way, way beyond it. All right, so let me come out of here. I'm done with all this right here, done with all this right here. So now you see how far we go back. All that invisible technology, man, we've been developing that stuff for years, man. We've had contracts in other countries. I've even had conflicts with other companies. Yeah, we've been through it all, like I said. And I went from that small little tiny rented room to a nice good sized house that my Lord has blessed me to be able to have. So, like I said, if I was scamming, boy, I'm the longest scamming in history, because man, my videos go back for a while and I got contracts and everything. That means all those companies that tested and used our product, they would have known it. They would have saw it if something was wrong and the product wasn't working right correctly. They would have signed those contracts. No. All right, well, when my Chrissy gets here, I should get, you know what I should do? I haven't tried projector stacking yet. A few people have been telling me I got to get into projector stacking. I haven't done that yet. I got two of those right there. I can definitely do a stack on that one. But I want to do a stack on the two Christies right here. That's something I haven't done yet, projector stacking. Oh my goodness, I'm thinking about it. Because these are a bit expensive, so I don't want to stack 4 of these. I'll check it right now again. I'm going to stack 4 of these. I'm going to get 4 more of these projectors. I'm going to stack, actually 3 more. I'm going to stack them at 43 and just see how powerful the lumens I can get from that. 4 4200 lumen projectors all stacked on top of each other. I'm going to blind my neighbor. All right, I'm going to go pop back upstairs again. I'm just wondering if you sent it there. If you sent it there, it should be going there. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, swing to this side because I got people's information here. Buddy, you're not coming up. Send it to my email. That'd be the best way to do it. Send it to my email. Send it to Immerse 4K Cinema at outlook.com. Send it over there because I'm not sorry, but I'm not getting it over here. I get my medicine too. I'm not seeing it on this side, so it's not coming out. If you send it to my messenger, it should come right through my messenger. But I'm not getting it on my side, so I need for you to send it through my my email, and that way I'll be able to receive it because I want to see this. I really do want to see this because if this projector works, it means we can put it up there. We can claim it as a projector that does work. All right, so just send it over there. Send it to my email address. I'll post that information right now on this video right here. And like I said, if you can't find it here, go to our website. You'll see the email right there and post it from there. All right. I got to go. I got to get to work. Thank you all for your time. I got to go, and God bless.